And good morning, guys. Welcome back to the next episode. Real quick, I want to show you something cool. Got new tires for the van. Turns out the old ones were pretty much done. They hit 40,000 miles and they were pretty shot, and at least the rears were. The fronts were still all right. The rears were pretty dead. So finally got a chance to get some all-terrains on there. Oh, my shadow again. Check those suckers out. BFG KO2s. Freaking awesome tires. I love them. I already got a little mud on them from coming in here, but you get the idea. I'm super pumped to get my shadow out of it, but the way the freaking van looks now, so much better than before. Before it was just, they were tiny. So ended up going with 285, 75 with new 17, geez, I can't even remember, 17-inch wheels. Yeah, so they should say on there. Yeah, freaking A. 285 70 17s. Pretty big old meaty tires. They do barely fit in the front. Like, look at this clearance. It is it's tight, and off-roading and stuff it may rub a little, but luckily this is just plastic, so easy to cut, easy to take care of, not a big deal. So that's not why I'm really out here, though. I came out here. This is Pawnee National Grasslands in Colorado, and it's an interesting place. There's a little bit of BLM tucked in within it, so BLM land means I can fly. So I have got the Paramotor out today. I'm gonna take that up with the wing. Now, the lighting's bad. Now here's the thing, I'm still relatively new at the Paramotor. I did training in Indiana at Midwest PPG, freaking awesome training. Highly recommend it for anyone that's interested in learning about paramotors. Basically, I saw it on YouTube and then decided it was something I really wanted to do, and got connected with the Midwest PPG guys, did the training. It was about a 2-week course, got 25 flights in with them, and then I've really only done like 2 flights since then, and only one on my setup. One was still on there. So I'm excited. Can't guarantee it's gonna go perfect, but I'll try to set you guys up to see. I'll put a GoPro on a helmet. I don't have like a mic for the GoPro yet, so there's probably not going to be good audio. I thought about taking another camera up, but to be honest, being as new as I am, a little nervous about dropping things and stuff, so probably won't have it. I might get my phone out or something, but that'll be it. Downsides of this location. One, it's perfect this morning. It is going to get a little windier here in a bit, so I got to get up before it starts to get the air starts to get bad. But the other thing is, I don't know how well you guys can see, but there's these little cactus kind of spread out. I think there's another one over there. Yeah, they're just kind of scattered around. So I've kind of stepped on them. They don't have like, they have sharp needles, but not sharp enough to like penetrate rubber shoes or something. I just don't want them to go through the wing. So I take off, I want to get it up clean. I put it in a spot where there's no cactus, and I want to land in an area where, but the problem is my eyes don't see those very well. Maybe they pop out for you guys, but I'm a little bit colorblind, so I don't see them very well. Anyway, let's set you guys up and check this out. Okay, I got some altitude. Oh, nose is running. Rogue. So I could kind of go down to idle here. Actually, I'm going to sink pretty quick. I didn't go that high. Total noob! Forgot to turn on the GoPro for the launch. My bad, I'll get it on the next one. I don't know, the wind might be pretty bad up here on the phone. But, yeah, that's a bummer. I'll get the landing because, well, a little bumpy here. Yeah, I gotta add some throttle. I'll get the landing because I'm not going to turn the GoPro off. I'll just do one edit. That's easier for me that way to not forget. Anyway, it's beautiful up here. Check out these freaking mountains. Yeah, pretty freaking sweet, man. I'm loving it. I'm loving it. Alright, I gotta put the camera away. Peace. forget about my hair. Let me explain. That wind picked up a little quick on me. Oh, wow, that was a little sketchy, honestly. I should, I don't know, it's just maybe out here on these plains coming off the mountains, the wind's a little twitchy, and for me being a beginner, it was kind of all over the place. So made the decision to, I actually, you saw, well, I didn't put it, I don't know if I'll put them in the video, but I pretty much did a couple flybys of the windsock just to check. Wind looked like it was consistent the way it took off from, but Jesus Christ. It was all over, and I was getting a lot of lift and rotor near the surface. I don't know if it's a rotor in this case. Let me walk this way so my wing doesn't take off on me here. And I said, forget about the cactus, I just need to get down on the freaking ground. So I think I did land it maybe on one side. I have to be very careful when I pick that up. But yeah, let me maybe go back and watch the footage and analyze this, and then I'll talk to you guys in a bit. All right, successful on the ground, no biggie. See you later. All right, I watched it back. I do have the fans on, so sorry if you hear that white noise. The fans are going. It's the sun, so it's hot. You get the idea. So anyway, I watched the GoPro footage and thought about it a little bit and stuff. I don't know that I did anything necessarily wrong other than the choice of flying time. So, you know, in general, you should, for calm winds, the first 2 hours after sunrise and the last 2 hours before sunset. We can't fly when there's no sun without a strobe, and even then we can only do half an hour before or after the sun. So I'm tried to target the 2 hours after sunrise this morning, and I mean it's 9 o'clock now. You can't see that. It's 9 o'clock now in the morning, which sunrise was probably earlier. But so I did the other things right. I was checking weather, checking wind conditions. Everything was looking good. Even wind speeds at different altitudes, everything looked fine. I think the only thing that was wrong was just it got too late in the morning towards the end of the flight, which allows thermals and things to build up. And I think that's probably what happened. I don't know for sure, but it's what it kind of felt like, was just especially lower to the ground. I mean, different altitudes were different, but lower to the ground I was getting a lot of thermal activity. It was a lot of lift and up and down that was kind of unpredictable, and especially as I kind of came into where I had set up, it may not have been the best spot. That's why I kind of landed further to the right and behind the van, because along that road it didn't seem, as I kind of came in, it didn't seem like there was quite as much thermal activity there as there was over in this field. And I don't know if that's the difference between the grass and the dirt. I don't know all the physics behind it and stuff, but I think that was the issue. So next time I just got to wake up earlier, set up earlier, and get out, or wait and do the sunset ones. See, the sunset ones are a little bit better in my opinion, because usually the wind is dying down into the evening, so it's not getting progressively worse, and you don't have the sun creating those thermal effects. So you would have kind of the worst conditions at the beginning of your flight, and then it would progressively get better. Whereas this time it was the best at the beginning when I took off, and then it progressively got worse, to the point where I'm glad that I came down when I did. I thought about going back up and doing some more, but because of the way that, like, my plan was kind of film a little bit more. One, because I totally missed the launch. I thought I had it on this camera because I missed it on my GoPro. So there's a lot to this YouTube thing and making videos. I don't know. I mean, I'm gonna keep trying and getting better, but geez, I forget a lot of times to turn on the camera. I forget kind of the things I wanted to capture, and not a big deal. But that's my first flight on the camera. At least I didn't mess up the launch or the landing. There were no crashes, nothing got broken, everything's good, so happy about that. I consider it a successful flight. Alright, catch you guys on the next one. Thanks for watching.